It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And the junior gets home making a sack there.
Well, the offense tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the game. And how about the pressure to come up with a big sack to start this game?
So from the 18-yard line, it's 2nd and long. There's the handoff. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And here comes a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Look at this. He'll go deep again. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here? You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back in motion now. Quarterback's got it on the option. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And the field goal is good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And the kickoff is hammered. Sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense heads back out onto the field. Hoping to improve in the last drive. They got stopped on 4th down, and it ended up costing them a field goal. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a 1st down and keep the drive going. And the Tigers come to the line in a hurry up.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That ball snagged for a completion. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. The Tigers will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's escaping the pocket now. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. And bulldozing his way through. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down. Clemson now operating in the red zone. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Defense is coming after him. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. Snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And it's no good. You missed it. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Yeah, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Brought down at the 26. Second down coming up.
That gain makes it second and medium. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Third down coming up.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
First down and 8. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Penn State 3, Clemson 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
The defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's a short completion to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Throws a stiff arm. Football comes out. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Breaks loose at the 15. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Defensive backs up to the line, showing press. They'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Crosses the 10. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
PAT makes the score 7-3. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Grab down the middle. It's Martin. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. Offense in hurry-up mode. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Chris, that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on third and very long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Running out of time in the pocket. The protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The Nittany Lions will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Pressure is coming. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Ball carrier tackled there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Off the play fake on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Breaking free at the 35. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
10, Penn State 3.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Second down.
Passes the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. It was a foot race, and he won it.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Ball handed off. He's brought down out at the 46. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff and tests the left side.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Third down for the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's across the 25. Touchdown Tigers. And they go in front here in the second half.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
BAT is good, so they're in front now, 17-10. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the kick travels out of bounds. That's a flag, of course, but the onside kick fails. First down here for this offense. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They'll run the option. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Important 3rd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for his back. And the receiver wide open, catches it in stride. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Nittany Lions keep the football on the move. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick catch. Got space, looking to score. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Tailback takes the handoff again. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. The Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Well, this decision clearly backfires on this offense. Backed up inside their own 10-yard line, and you go for it? I mean, I get being aggressive, but that's just not smart football.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Grab behind the line. It's Martin. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter.
And after 3, we are all tied up.
An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
This one is right through. And that puts them back on top.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense starts with excellent field position. They'll try and run it. There's the running back. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. That's a design quarterback keeper. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And they pick up the 1st down, tackled at the 25.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the 1st down line. Just punch it in and pick up a 1st down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And there's the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And now the running back's got it again. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Direct snap to the back. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. And now the handoff. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
DT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Clemson 24, Penn State 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
It's 2nd down.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Snags the quick throw. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a 1st down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
Well, that is a great throw and a catch. But now we'll see if they can finish off this drive by scoring a touchdown.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the 4th quarter? Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Ready?
2nd and goal for the offense.
Come on, set.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. The Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is good.